My name's Dave Herbert. I'm the Chief Exec and one of the two founders of Unity5.
So I'm Lucasz I'm the founder and the Chief Innovation Officer of Unity5.
No pictures of this, Miller. So back in 2010, myself and Lucasz, who was the other founder, saw an opportunity in the market. We'd worked alongside a parking company and helped them solve some of these problems that we knew that other companies had. And we saw that bringing a true native SaaS solution to market would be a real opportunity.
That was in 2010 when we decided to form a company and launch. We had our meeting in a Costa café in Exmouth. It was on a very rainy day when the idea of the system was born. Then we come up with the name Zatpark. Dave was a huge Stargate fan. The domain was available as well, which was very useful.
We had a conversation around how we would bring this to market, and actually our starting point was to sit down with a few bits of paper and actually sort of plan out what this system would look like and how we could make it really infinitely scalable to actually meet the challenges of multiple parking operators.
It used to be just me and Dave working together in my bedroom on a brown sofa in the corner.
We were operating for quite some time before we took our first employee on, so it was really working all hours, day and night, and building the platform, trying to sort of develop a really stable environment that we knew that we could launch on, and then going to see our first client and actually sitting down and having that conversation about this platform that at the time was partly formed and still really in development. So it was exciting, really, in a sort of strange way. The initial product was the Zatpark product, which is the parking management enforcement product. Followed along with the mobile application, Zat Mobile for the parking attendants, and then Zatpermit. About a similar time, we introduced our payment gateway, Ecom6, which is a PCI DSS Level 1 compliant payment gateway. Followed up with Zat Kiosk, and then Zat Enviro, and then more recently our bay monitoring product. We were really sure that we want to do something really well and limit our scope of what we were doing to make sure that we had the best possible product out there. I think the danger was certainly when you launch a new company, and especially in tech, is to try and do too many things too quickly, and you spread yourselves too thinly and you end up doing everything badly. So one thing we've been very focused on is making sure the products we put out are really stable before they hit market.
Celina Herbert, Chief People Officer. I joined Unity5 about 7 years into the journey, having known Dave and Lucasz for quite a long time. I'd started off working with them. I actually recruited their very first member of staff and then continued recruiting the rest of the team as the business has grown. Recruitment for Unity5 is in some ways very easy because we're a company that people want to work for, and we retain our people too, so it's not as if we're constantly having to refill jobs over and over. A Unity5 person is somebody who really embodies the values that we have.
So I'm Mark Wilson. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer for Unity5, so I'm responsible for all our customer-facing operations from sales and marketing through to implementation and support. I think it's a hugely exciting company to be working from. The history of the company has been this bringing together of that sort of innovation, that pioneering spirit, with a practical sense to want to solve problems and help customers. And that's been at the core of what we've done to make the business what it is today. And I think as we grow and as we get bigger, it's really important that we don't lose that sense of innovation, that sense of the sort of problem solving for our customers.
I think one of the key things for us with the product has always been about making complex things simple, and we've just been very careful to bring that through in everything we do within the business. All the processes that we have, the way we train people, that's such an important thing to us.
I've always talked about sort of versions of Unity5, and I think I've run out of numbers now. I think we've moved forwards. This is such an exponential leap forwards for us. The company has grown around our people, and to give our people a great place to work is fantastic. Got a shiny head. They actually had to powder my head, Lucasz.
Really, yeah. I'm a little bit of powder as well.